السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ولا تقربوا مال اليتيم إلا بالتي هي أحسن حتى يبلغ أشده وأوفوا بالعهد إن العهد كان مسؤولا وأوفوا الكيل إذا كلتم وزنوا بالقسطاس المستقيم ذلك خير وأحسن تأويلا. صدق الله العظيم.
The translation of the verses from the Holy Quran is as follows. And do not come near the property of an orphan except to improve it until he attains the age of full strength, and fulfill every engagement, for every engagement will be inquired into on the day of reckoning. And give full measure when you measure, and weigh with an even balance. That is the best way and best in result. I would now request the Chief Executive of Trade Development Authority of Pakistan, Mr. Zubair Motiwala, to please come to the stage and deliver his welcome remarks.
A'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajeem. Bismillahir Rahmanir Rahim. Honorable Prime Minister, Islamic Republic of Pakistan, Muhammad Shehbaz Sharif Sahab, Chief Minister Sindh, Sayyid Murad Ali Shah Sahab, Governor Sindh, Kamran Tisori Sahab, our Minister, Naveed Qamar Sahab, Federal Ministers, Ghaus Pasha Sahib is sitting here, Tariq Bajwa Sahab, Chief Secretary, and all the dignitaries are sitting here, presidents of the association, chambers, and distinguished guests, exhibitors, and people from different walks of life, and above all, the foreign delegates who are here. Sir, today, there are about 480 foreign delegates who are participating in this today's event. And I must admit that your presence here has added actually a big confidence level among those buyers who have come here and among us who have done this. And I also must say that our Minister Naveed Qamar Sahab has supported us like anything, every nook and corner. With his advices and with his inputs, we have really attained. And of course, our Secretary, Saleh Farooqi Sahab, and others, they have done a wonderful job, and I'm so grateful to them. I'm grateful while saying that I am grateful to those who have come in a long way to Pakistan. 60 plus countries are there. And I really would like to say that it is a big day for the textile sector of Pakistan. It is that we are here today and having this Expo. It is the 4th edition of a series of textile exhibitions, and this is perhaps the largest one. We've got about 260 exhibitors here, and then the participation is 480 delegates are here. and the interest is so strong that we were finished with the halls and still people wanted the stalls for them. So I think this is a great moment for the textile sector, and I think through this we would inshallah get more into textile. Pakistan's textile industry, I want to narrate those who have come to this event from abroad to Pakistan. See, textile industry is the backbone of Pakistan. It is 60% of our exports, and the first industry after the inception of Pakistan in 1947, and the foundation stone was laid by no other but Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, the founder of Pakistan, by the name of Walika Textile. And that was again a textile unit. From there we have, it's a cotton country. We are fifth largest producing cotton in the world. And we feel that the textile sector is a very integral part of the economy of Pakistan. And with textile sector, with 60% of the exports, and of course we are fulfilling our own requirements, which are much more than the exports. So I believe that we have traveled a long way, and we have improved a long way from handmade woven cloth to now the state-of-art machinery. We in the textile have everything, what you call it. We have from ginning to spinning to weaving to processing, knitting, and apparels and garments. All we are producing at a very good quality. And by the way, we are suppliers to all the brand names in the world. You name it and it's there. May it be Nike, Adidas, you name it, and they're all there. So I think that we have covered a long distance. And today when you'll go inside and witness those products which are there, you will see that how much we've improved and how much we are doing it. Here I would like to really say that we are also concentrating on compliance issue, and that is that we have now almost all the factories have compliance in place, or they are in the process of putting that together. So that is what we are doing, that this compliance, we are doing the compliance and we are selling these articles to the world. Then second thing is that we are also, there were issues about there were so many issues. So for that purpose, the Ministry of Commerce has initiated National Compliance Cell, which is also a very, very important part. And with that, I think the people who are saying that we have got so problems and so many things, I think that will also come to an end. So, and then the other things which I really want to tell you is that the Pakistan garment industry has a diversified capacity, and actually, it's a diversified that we can produce thickest of the cloth and we can have thinnest of the cloth, and all the varieties are being produced in the garment industry of Pakistan. It is, we have got an industry which has got 100,000 machines, and we've got industry which has got only 200 machines. So all variety of the machines is there. If you talk about other items, let's say socks. So we are a very big producer of the socks and exporter. We have got a sizable unit of, let's say, 200 machines, and we've got a unit which has got 6,000 machines under one roof. So that is the capability and capacity of the textile sector, you name it, and we have got, now we have transformed ourselves from a traditional manufacture to a most modern manufacturing. We got in weaving, we've converted to airjet machines. In processing, we've got a state-of-art machinery. We are looking after the looking after those qualities in a very vigilant and very, in a way that we should not have been delivered. And for that is why we have got repeat customers coming in, they are there, and they're coming into Pakistan and buying there. And those delegates who have come today, I want to talk to them. And I want to tell them that please become ambassadors of Pakistan in your country. Because, that is what I request to you. Whatever you see today, whatever is hospitality you have received when you landed at the airport and you will leave Pakistan, kindly convey this to your people. Kindly convey that what you have seen on merit basis. What you will see, the products which we have displayed here. We have showcased almost everything what Pakistan is producing. And I think that way, with that you will see that what kind of a quality we are producing. And you all belong to textile sector. So you know what is this and what is that. So I want to tell you that we are compatible. We are better in quality, and we have competitive prices. So I think that Pakistan is the destination for all those who are looking for procurement of textile articles. So I think that is where we have to understand that where we are going. In terms of affluent discharge, we have taken upon our task that we would have 85% less affluent out of our factories, and by the year 2028, 27, we'll have a zero discharge policy in this textile systems. That is very important for the pollution in all those green pastures. So with this green and everything is where we are doing is in a scientific and most modern way. I am, Sir Prime Minister, I'm grateful that you have brought Ahsan Iqbal Saab, the Minister, and all your cabinet, Waspasa, and that shows that how important you feel the textile sector is. Sir, I'm very grateful, and on behalf of myself and on behalf of the Minister, Naveed Qamar Saab, Saleh Farooqi Saab, my team, I really am grateful that you have come here, and I think that I should wish a pleasant, very pleasant stay of the delegates living in Pakistan, and wish them success in their endeavors for that what they've come for. I wish them a very good deals with our exporters and during the exhibition and after the exhibition. So this is what I want to say. And in the end, I would just end with this, that I must commend and compliment those who have really helped to bring this whole exhibition a reality. That is our Minister, Naveed Qamar Saab, Saleh Farooqi Saab, Dr. Fareed, and our teams, Basit and Madhya. They have done very well. And I congratulate them, and I think they've done a wonderful job. And once again, Mr. Prime Minister, thank you very much for coming. And I believe that this single show would, inshallah, pave way for more exports from Pakistan. Those exports which we have really lost due to the recession in US and UK, I think that will be covered. And inshallah, we'll cross that. And for what we all want to see, progressive, productive, and pragmatic Pakistan, this is the way through. We are also working on non-traditional items, but we have to concentrate more because Mr. Prime Minister, I forgot to tell you that we have adopted a Look Africa policy. That is that not only concentrating on US and EU, but we are also going to Africa and other countries. So that, in North America also. So these things I really want to tell you, and thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much for coming.
I now have the pleasure to invite the Minister for Commerce, Syed Naveed Qamar, to the stage to share his thoughts on this occasion.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Prime Minister, Governor Sindh and Chief Minister Sindh, Honorable Federal Ministers, Ministers of State, Special Assistants, members of the Civil Service, businessmen, exporters, buyers, members of the diplomatic corps, the press, ladies and gentlemen. Indeed, taking it from where Zubair left off, I think this is a very good message to all the naysayers of Pakistan, all those who feel that Pakistan is down and will continue to go down. Here's your answer. When we get 480 plus people from all over the world to come and buy from Pakistan, then there is indeed a story that we have to tell. Pakistan offers so many opportunities. There's so much money to be made that if you ignore the din that you hear, Pakistan is a long-term story. The buyers, those who have been buying from Pakistan, know that not only is it a reliable supplier, and I see some of them sitting in our front rows also, but under the most adverse circumstances are able to fulfill their orders and are able to supply the goods at the prices committed. Pakistan has had generally an upward trend in our exports, particularly the exports that we are displaying in this particular expo, not only textiles, which is probably the core of it all, but also leather, carpets, and other ancillary industry. Because it's only through exports that any country, and particularly our own, will be able to come out of this current situation. Worldwide, economies are facing distress in the post-Russia-Ukraine war, which has caused recessions in many countries of the world and followed by inflation, and Pakistan is no exception. However, this is the area which will pull us out. We need indeed to incentivize our exporters more. We need to make the environment conducive for them to help Pakistan not only build up its reserves, but to have less and less dependence on international lenders and more through our own earnings. Prime Minister, the people that you see here will keep on producing and keep on selling, but of course they need the government support. Even the support that was available to them earlier under the new conditions has become more and more difficult. So we need to replace one type of incentive, if that's not sustainable, with another kind of incentive. And indeed, there are many that you will hear, not only here and in your subsequent meetings in Karachi, but also back when we get to Islamabad. The industry that we have is not only willing to adapt to changing world conditions, because those conditions are not only becoming tighter in terms of competition, but they require more and more compliance. Indeed, as was discussed last month, we set up the National Compliance Center, which is supposed to be the one-stop shop for ensuring that when we go anywhere abroad, that all the conditionalities that are laid with any of the programs, be it the EU's GSP Plus, be it the US, not just the GSPs, TIFA and other things, even the UK. So wherever you go in the world, people talk of environment, they talk of human rights, they talk of labor rights, gender rights. And the whole idea of setting up the compliance center was to coordinate that entire effort. We have made a number of legislative strides under your leadership, Prime Minister, which is appreciated by the world, but more needs to be done, both in legislation as well as in adapting that legislation and implementation. So, by your presence here, you have shown the priority that you give to exports and exporters, and I'm sure that they will follow suit by increasing the numbers back to where we started coming down from and then exceeding those. I thank those who have made the journey across many seas to be present in Pakistan, to see things for themselves. Indeed, this is a business-to-business opportunity. Deals may be discussed, deals may be signed, but we look forward to the follow-up, both by the business people of Pakistan and their partners abroad, but also by the government of Pakistan. I thank you all, Prime Minister, and thank you for coming here.
Thank you, sir. Textiles and leather are undoubtedly at the heart of Pakistan's trade and economy. Having the unique privilege of housing the entire value chain for textiles and leather, Pakistan is among the most preferred sourcing destinations globally for these textile and leather products. It is for this very reason that we at Trade Development Authority of Pakistan take great pride in hosting this 4th edition of Texpo and highlighting the unique focus on sustainability in our export industry. Without an iota of doubt, our craftsmen and exporters are the priority number 1 for us. This exhibition is also a celebration of the resilience, creativity, and ingenuity of these very craftsmen and exporters. Ladies and gentlemen, without further ado, I now have the sheer honor of welcoming our chief guest, the Honorable Prime Minister of Pakistan, Mr. Mia Mohammad Shehbaz Sharif, to the stage to address this august gathering in your big round of applause.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Honorable Governor Sindh, Honorable Chief Minister of Sindh, Sayyid Naveed Qamar, Minister of Commerce, Mr. Zubair Motiwala, Head of TDAP, Federal Ministers, Minister of States, advisors, government officials, and of course, our very honored guests from abroad. I'm so happy to learn that about 400 delegates are visiting Pakistan on this occasion from 60 countries. Now, this is a remarkable achievement, and that shows without any ray of doubt that Pakistan, alhamdulillah, is a destination for our foreign guests, buyers, traders, to visit Pakistan, enjoy Pakistan's culture, city of Karachi, gateway to Pakistan, our mountains where we have pristine beauty. All this put together, you are combining your business with pleasure, and we all welcome you wholeheartedly. Ladies and gentlemen, textile has been the backbone of our, not only our industry, but our exports. Of course, along with leather. And I really deeply commend and appreciate our industrialists sitting here, exporters, and experts who have contributed immensely in promoting Pakistan's textile and leather exports. Despite various challenges on the way. Of course, there have been dips at points in time, but here we are. You are very robust, very futuristic and extremely hard-working entrepreneurs that has gradually built Pakistan's export sector. And of course, your quality of export is second to none. World-class companies import from Pakistan knitwears, garments, textile, etc. And from a very conventional setup back in early 50s and 60s, today you have converted this into a very transformed industry with airjet looms, and ginning and spinning and weaving, and beautiful artwork. Minister Naveed Kamar has done a commendable job along with his team. Secretary, Commerce, and Motiwala, who's a friend of mine, a very energetic entrepreneur, and of course, very knowledgeable person. I have high regards for him. During my last visit to Karachi, I did mention this to him that please come forward and contribute your ideas in nation building efforts. I'm sure budget is just around the corner, and I'm going to hold pre-budget meetings next week. Honorable Finance Minister was supposed to come with me, but he's slightly indisposed and he could not fly. I have with me Dr. Aisha Pasha, our Special Assistant and Minister of State, and Dr. Tariq Bajwa, a very learned person, but he has to be flexible to make our exports flexible and promote our exports. That's extremely important. He's very knowledgeable, but then, you have to, ease your pocket in the first place to get more dollars and more foreign exchange. Textile is one sector where it constitutes probably 60% of our total exports. Am I right? And our labor force is absorbed in this sector to the tune of about 40%. It is no doubt one of the largest sector of Pakistan's economy. And I want to make it very clear, rather abundantly clear, that despite financial challenges, we all know about it, we'll discuss it in smaller meetings. Despite other difficulties, this is one area, that is our exports, be it textile, be it leather, be it pharmacy, be it Salcoat, footballs, and sport items, whatever. I am all for providing whatever genuine support we can to boost our exports, because there lies our salvation. But for that, you have to come up with innovative ideas. Not those hackneyed policies have to be buried. We must come forward with very imaginative ideas, so that with genuine governmental support combined with your extraordinary intellect and hard work, we're able to provide quality export goods to our customers. Imagine, ladies and gentlemen, we were ahead of our neighbor in textile a few decades ago. This is no secret. Unfortunately, we have lost that ground. I have no doubts in my mind that we can still recover from these setbacks and take the hand of the clock back to 80s and 90s and excel in our exports. This is not rocket science. I'm sure Naveed Kama and his team, Finance Minister, and all other related authorities combined together can turn the tables. And these are no words. I mean it, and I believe in this. Ladies and gentlemen, I am very happy to be here today, and I really appreciate the wonderful work done by the organizers, exhibitors, and other stakeholders. And I wish our foreign delegates a wonderful stay. I'm sure you are going to break bread with your counterparts here in Karachi, visit beautiful places in this wonderful city of Qaid-e-Azam Muhammad Ali Jinnah, who's buried here, and of course sign your agreements. And I can assure you that the government of Pakistan will most definitely put in place and implement all requirements by ILO, International Labour Organization, or other international outfits. And I'm very glad that Naveed Kamar has put in place this national compliance cell, which is, I think, need of the hour. And we are obviously very grateful to EU for GSP Plus. And again, I'm aware of the fact that all reviews have been done, and we will adhere and respect all international requirements in this behalf, whether it's good governance, human rights, and other requirements. This is purely a business forum, and I'm not going to go into politics. But suffice it to say that the government of Pakistan believes in rule of law, believes in merit, and come what may, we will toe the line of our constitution and our rules and our policies. I wish you all the best. I wish you, if you have time, Chief Minister Saab, we can arrange, Sayyid Naveed Kamar, we can arrange their visit to lovely place in Murray. They can have a beautiful evening over there. They will be our guests in Governor's House. We'll offer a wonderful dinner, provided they ink their agreements over there. That's important, because what we invest, we must at least get 10 times more. So wonderful food will be waiting for you over there. Beautiful evening music you will enjoy with serene beauty of Murray. And I'm sure during those happier moments, you'll be very happy to sign those agreements with your counterparts. God bless you. Pakistan, Paindawar.
वज़ीर-ए-आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ कराची में टेक्सटाइल एक्सपो की तकरीब से खिताब कर रहे थे। उन्होंने कहा कि टेक्सटाइल का शोबा पाकिस्तान की मईशत में रीढ़ की हड्डी की हैसियत रखता है। मसाइल के बावजूद पाकिस्तान की टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री तरक्की कर रही है। कारोबारी अफराद की मेहनत की बदौलत टेक्सटाइल का शोबा तरक्की कर रहा है। उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि ताजरों को बरामदात बढ़ाने के लिए जो मुआवनत दरकार होगी फराहम करेंगे। बड़ी तादाद में बैरून मुल्क सरमायाकार एक्सपो में शरीक हैं। मुनफरिद आइडियाज देने वालों उन्होंने ये भी कहा कि टेक्सटाइल का शोबा पाकिस्तान की मईशत में रीढ़ की हड्डी की हैसियत रखता है।
Him as he inaugurates Texpo 2023, I would request the Chief Minister Sindh, the Governor Sindh, the Federal Minister for Planning, the Federal Minister for Information, the Special Assistant to Prime Minister, Mr. Tariq Bajwa, the Special Assistant to Prime Minister, Ms. Aisha Gul Pasha, to please come to the stage and accompany the Prime Minister as he proceeds towards the kiosk to formally launch Texpo 2023. The Secretary Commerce and the Secretary TDAP are also requested to please come to the stage. The Honorable Prime Minister, I would request you to place your right hand against the red button. There you go. Texpo 2023 is live. Prime Minister and respected dignitaries, you are requested to come to the center of the stage for a group photo.
मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ ने टेक्सटाइल एक्सपो 2023 का इफ्तिताह कर दिया। वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ का एक रोज़ा दौरा कराची और टेक्सटाइल एक्सपो 2023 की इफ्तिताही तकरीब से खिताब करते हुए वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ का कहना था कि टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री के मसाइल से वाकिफ़ हैं और टेक्सटाइल को तरवीज और तरक्की देने के लिए तमाम ज़रूरी और दस्तयाब वसाइल जो हैं वो फराहम करेंगे। सनतकारों की हौसला अफजाई करेंगे ताकि सनत को दरपेश मसाइल जो हैं वो हल हो सकें। प्रोसेसिंग, वीविंग, निटिंग और दीगर मराहिल पर मुश्तमिल शोबाजात में फ़रोग के लिए मज़ीद इक़दामात जो हैं वो वक्त की अहम ज़रूरत है। रवायती मैनुफैक्चरिंग को जदीद तकाज़ों और नई टेक्नोलॉजी से हम आहंग करना होगा ताकि इस शोबे से इसकी इस्तेदाद के मुताबिक हम जो है वो मईशत का हिस्सा वसूल कर सकें। बरामदात का सिर्फ 60% हमारी टेक्सटाइल पर मुहित है और माशी इस्तेहकाम में टेक्सटाइल के शोबे का किरदार इंतहाई अहमियत का हामिल है। मसाइल के बावजूद पाकिस्तान की टेक्सटाइल इंडस्ट्री तरक्की कर रही है। कारोबारी अफराद की अनथक मेहनत के बायस टेक्सटाइल का शोबा बेहतरी की जानिब गामजन है। टेक्सटाइल का शोबा मुल्क की मईशत में रीढ़ की हड्डी की हैसियत रखता है। वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ का कराची में टेक्सटाइल एक्सपो की तकरीब से खिताब।
वज़ीर आज़म मोहम्मद शहबाज शरीफ K4 मंसूबे का आज कराची में संगे बुनियाद रखेंगे। K4 मंसूबे से कराची को पहले मरहले में रोजाना 260 मिलियन गैलन पानी की फराहमी होगी। कराची के लोगों और सनतों की पानी की तलब पूरी होने से पाकिस्तान की माशी तरक्की होगी। वफाकी और सूबाई हुकूमतों का मंसूबे की बरवक्त तकमील को खास अहमियत देना खुश आइंद है। वज़ीर आला सिंध मुराद अली शाह।
पाकिस्तान मुस्लिम